The content of my presentation is object of town planning, principle of town planning, necessity of town planning, origin of towns, stages in town development, site plan for ideal town, and conclusion. This slide refers to general introduction regarding the town planning. Town planning is the arrangement of various components or units of a town in such a way that the town as such attains the significance of living organism. Knowledge of town planning help in achieving the best possible advantage of the situation of town with respect to its land and the surrounding environment. The town planning is a science as well as art too. The art lies in the arranging the component of a town in such a way that the final result in the form of beautiful, convenient, economical, and efficient unit. This slide shows the objects of town planning. It consists of beauty, convenience, environment, and health. This slide refers to object of town planning, namely beauty. The potential of natural surroundings is exploited in the town planning for design of various components of town. The trees, natural greenery are preserved. Architectural control is imposed on the public as well as semi-public buildings. Ancient architectural buildings, temples, churches, mosques, buildings of cultural and historic significance were given importance. This slide refers to object of town planning, namely environment. Towns should be designed in such a way that the environment factors are taken into consideration. People should be able to carry out their daily activities without much effort. The problems involved with the rise in tiresome travel to work, long hours of work, limited time spent within the community, etc. These maladjustments have tended to destroy the vitality of urban living, and town planning is mainly concerned with the bringing about a better relation between man and its environment. This slide refers to object of town planning, namely health. Health of citizens should never be compromised. This can be achieved by proper use of land by dividing the land into zones such as residential, commercial, industrial, and recreational. Dividing the land into different zones prevents encroachment of one zone upon the other and provides smooth and promotes orderly development of town in future. This slide refers economic justification of town planning such as change in quantity of resources, demand for goods and services, production techniques, redistribution of land uses. This slide refers to different principles of town planning, namely green belt, housing, public buildings, recreational centers, road system, transport facility, zoning. This slide refers to principle of town planning. First is zoning. The town should be divided into suitable zones such as commercial zone, industrial zone, residential zone, etc. and suitable rules and regulations should be formed for the development of each zone. Then second is green belt. In the green belt is non-development zone on the periphery of town. It prevents the hazardous fall of town, restricting its size. In essence, a green belt is invisible line designating a border around a certain area, preventing development of the area and allowing wildlife to return and be established. Similarly, greenways and green wedges have a linear character and may run across the town and not around the towns. Thirdly, housing. Housing has to be carefully studied and designed to suit the local population. Care should be taken to see that there is no development of slums, since it would be responsible for the degrading the life of citizens. There are various types of housing styles. When a land use plan is made, zone for independent housing, mid-rise building, high-rise building are allocated. This slide refers to principle of town planning, namely public building. In a public building should be well grouped and distributed throughout the town. Unnecessary concentration of public buildings should be avoided. Factors such as parking facility, road widths have to be taken into consideration while allocating the space for public building. The next is recreational center. Recreational center have to be given importance while designing a town. They are necessary for the recreational activities of the general public. They include parks for walking and cycling, amusement park, etc. Then next comes road systems. Road network is very important. The efficiency of any town is measured by layout of its road. A nicely designed road system puts a great impression in the mind of people, especially the visitors of the town. The provision of a faulty road system in the initial stages of a town formation proves to be too difficult and costly to rearrange in future. Next is transport facilities. The town should be provided with suitable transport facilities so that there is minimum loss of time, place of work to the place of residence. Next, efficiency in transport facility include both public and private networks. Public transportation network include access to buses, trains, trams and trolley buses. Efficiency in using the public transport will determine the success of town in terms of design. This slide refers to necessity of town planning. Why it is important to plan the city to avoid the evil situation within the town. Evil situations are as follows: defective road system resulting in the formation of narrow streets and lanes, development of slums and squatter settlements, heavy traffic congestion during the working hours of the day, inadequate open spaces for parks and playgrounds resulting in unhealthy living conditions, lack of essential amenities like electricity, water supply and drainage, noisy atmosphere disturbing the peace of city dwellers, uncontrolled development of town, unhealthy living condition, and that's why there is a need to do the town planning.